Hello students, hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to continue our first chapter and this is the fifth lecture. In today's lecture, in the chapter of nature and significance of management, we are going to learn the important concept, that is coordination or the important function of the management, right? And the functional areas of management that we have seen, right, that are different functions of management like planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, right? Now, where are these functions that will be applied, or what is the scope of all these functions of management? That is the functional area, right? Scope of the management. In that, mainly four functional areas are there: marketing management, human resource management, financial management, and production management, right? But today in this lecture, I have covered only the first one, that is marketing management. Okay, right? So let's start with the concept of coordination. Coordination, that means what? There will be harmony among the function that will be carried out by the different departments in the business unit. That is called as what? That is called as a coordination, right? See, simple. Coordination, that means what? There will be what? There will be that, that support and that particular communication with each other, right? That there are mainly three levels of management, right? And it is coordination, it is required at every level of management, but the maximum coordination that will be required in the middle level of management, where various departmental officers, departmental heads, they will be working, right, with their different objective, but with a single task or with a single common objective that has been set by the top level management. So the coordination that is required, right, whether it is top, middle or bottom, coordination is going to require at every level of management, but the maximum it will be requiring at the middle level of management, right? And this coordination that is going to require between the various functions of the management as well as between the various different levels of management also, that is top, middle and bottom. And harmony, that means what? There must be what? There must be the relations which will be what? Which will be harmonious. That means there will be what? There will be that feeling of oneness among whom? Among the workers, among the employees, or among the particular owners and workers, that is between different various levels of management, right? And and coordination can be achieved, right, by what? By the way of effective communication. Communication is going to require, right? Okay, suppose I'm doing something, I need to what? I need to convey, I need to communicate this thing with my other partner or my other departmental head or my co-workers or my upper level of management. Getting my point, right? So coordination, that means what? That is the harmony. To bring what? To bring out the harmony among the different functions carried out by the different departments in the business unit. Okay, right? And and what is the main benefit of this coordination? That is, no work is going to remain incomplete, and there will be no work that is going to be what? That is going to be duplicated. That means get the task that will not be repeated again. Once it is done, that yes, I have completed this thing, fine. See, simple example, I'm what we are having that first chapter, that is first lecture of that is yes, the nature and significance of management, but I'm not communicating with my other partner, then he will be starting up again. Getting my point? See, it's a simple example, that is coordination, that harmonious relationship between the two people, between the particular two levels of management, that is going to be required, right? So that with the help of the coordination, what is going to be there? No work is going to remain incomplete, and and no duplication of work will be there, right? And it is necessary, this, that means the coordination is necessary between that every functions of management, that starting from planning, ending with controlling, right? Okay, what you want to control, right? That means whatever the standard that has been set in the planning, so obviously that need to be conveyed, right? Okay, yeah, we are having this thing, okay, yes, we have planned, okay, we need to produce at least 2000 number of units and that need to be achieved by so and so time, right? So this top level management, they have what? They have coordinate with the middle level, and they have communicate this thing, okay, you need to achieve this target by within a stipulated time, right? So this coordination is required, and now coordination, that is the two-way process, right? See that top level management, they are what they are supporting the middle level and bottom level. Okay, yeah, they are what they are taking everything into the consideration. Okay, yes, these things need to be achieved by this time and where salary that will be given. But the middle level and bottom level, they are not responding well. Then obviously coordination is what? Coordination is not going to work. Okay, right? And coordination, as I said, that is necessary for what? That is necessary from planning to controlling. Right? Now, moving ahead, characteristics of coordination. First, that is, it is required for all the activities, that is the various business activities by the management, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling, right? Each and every functions that are going to what? That are going to require, right, at every level of management. Getting my point, right? Then it is required at every level of management. See whether it's a top, middle or a bottom, right? We need what? We need that maximum coordination. See, we have seen this in the difference, right? There was a difference of management, or is top, middle and a bottom. That, or we can say that, that a few people, they will be employed at the top level of management. More number of people compared to the top level, they will be what? They will be employed at the bottom level. And maximum workers, they will be employed at what? They will be employed at the bottom level of management. So suppose कि भाई the expert person or the board of directors, they have what? They have started planning. 5 to 6 people are there. They are what? They are planning about the future of the organization, but they are not communicating with each other. They are not discussing with each other. They are not having that particular discussion, a proper discussion of the thing. Yes, I have planned this thing, I have planned about the production department, you take up the sales, right? Then obviously what is going to be there? I have taken the production department, other product director, he is also what? He has also taken the production department. So there will be a duplication of work, right? So this thing that is required at every level of management. Middle level, I have given the example that production and the sales department, they want to achieve the target. Suppose production department is producing 2000 number of units, but the salesperson, the sales head, he has the target of what? He has the target of 2500 units. Then obviously there is a lack of coordination, right? And in the bottom level, obviously the coordination that is required the most. Why? Because the more number of people, they are working under the single person, that is supervisor. So coordination is required at every level of management. Then next is the success of coordination. That is depend on what? That is depend on the effective communication, right? See, communication is going to require that, and that is effective. What is effective communication? Okay, obviously when we talk about corporate world, when we talk about a company, when we talk about a business, or the communication that will be there between top, middle and bottom, the communication flow, it will be done in the written form only, right? The written things will be there, report will be prepared, instruction that will be, the orders that will be prepared and that will be given, right? That is from top will order middle, middle will order bottom, and the report collection, that will be the reverse the process. That is bottom level, they are going to submit the report to the middle, and middle level, they are going to submit the report to the top level of management, right? But this thing will be there, right? Okay, by sales department, they have set the target. Okay, yes, I want to what? I want to sell 2000 number of unit. Then this thing must be communicated to the production departmental head in written form. Okay, yes, I want to sell this 2000 number of units in the coming month, within a 3 months or a 6 months, and you need to prepare, or you need to produce at least this much of a unit. So accordingly, that production departmental head, he is going to purchase the raw material, he is going to employ the person, and he is going to start the production activity, right? If no communication will be there, okay, that person is supposing in my, that suppose for example, I am supposing in my back, I want to sell by 2000 number of units, but I am not communicating with the production department. So what is going to be there? There will be a lack of coordination, there will be a lack of communication. Okay, right? Then coordination is not possible without cooperation. See, these two terms, they are different. Coordination is different, cooperation is different. Coordination, that means that it is what? It is the particular formal thing that comes from what? That comes from the top, middle and bottom, that instruction flowing from the top to bottom, and that various departmental heads, they are what? They are communicating with each other. But cooperation, that means what? Cooperation, that comes from the within. Okay, that voluntary thing. Okay, yes, I want to support my departmental head, I want to support my co-worker, I want to support the middle level and the top level of management. That is what? That is the cooperation. right? And cooperation is the first step for what? For the coordination, right? That I'm not having that feeling of cooperation, I don't want to support my partner, I don't want to support the other departmental head, then there will be no coordination. Getting my point, right? So this cooperation is what is cooperation is the particular willingful thing, right? Okay, yes, I want to do, I want to achieve something, I want to give them particular thing, I want to give the support to the other person. Okay, me and my co-worker, we are what, we are working together, right? But we are not cooperating each other. So coordination, how it can be achieved? Getting my point, right? Then optimum utilization of resources, that can be what, that can be possible due to coordination. When we talk about resources, the mainly four, that is plant, labor, capital and entrepreneur. But labor, that is manpower, man and a material, these two are what, these two are the important resources for the business, because the skill employee or the skill labor, they are what, they are limited, right? So with the coordination, that can be utilized optimally, right? Wastages of man hour, it will not be there. Material, that is also in a limited quantity, okay, right? So how to utilize those material, how to avoid the wastages of what, avoid the wastages of the material that are available. So when we talk about what, when we talk about the optimum utilization of resources, there is two things that need to come in your mind, that is man and material. Manpower, that is skill manpower, okay, right? And it is what, it is the part of every activity of management, right? That from the beginning to end, whatever the activities that will be carried out by the management, that coordination is the part of every activity that will be performed by the management, right? So there are 6 points of characteristics. Next is importance of coordination. First, that is what, the coordination makes management functions effective, whether it is planning, directing, organizing, staffing or controlling, right? Everything, that is what, that is required the coordination, and with the help of coordination, all these functions of management that can be implemented effectively in the organization, right? And all the activities that will be performed, whether it is by top level, middle level or bottom level, every business activity, every activities with the various levels of management or by the various department, with the help of coordination, it can be done in a easy manner. Then no work will be incomplete and no possibility of the duplication of work, right? If there is a that particular that communication or coordination between the various levels of management, or in the same level of management, there is a coordination between two-person, the two board of directors, suppose for an example in the top level of management, right? Then there will be no duplication of work, right? Okay, suppose for an example, I am one board of director and the other person is the second partner or second board of director, right? Now we two are communicating with each other, okay, हाँ भाई चलो, you take what, you take that production department, I will work out for what, I will work out for the sales department, right? So that what, that reduces what, that reduces the possibility of duplication of work, right? And as first given on the priority, okay, we are communicating with each other, we are distributing our work, so obviously no work that remains to what, that remains the incomplete, right? And it maintains what, it maintains the harmony among various department of the management. Harmony, that means there will be no conflict, there will be no chaos, right? Or there will be no, you see, difference of opinion, it will be there, right? But when you communicate with the other person, you want to know their ideas, so obviously there will be no possibility of what, there will be no possibility of conflict, right? And it brings what, it brings the harmony amongst various persons, various departmental heads, various levels of management. So obviously there will be harmony among what, among the activities that will be performed by the various department or by various levels of management, okay, right? And important, that is what, it maintain a balance between order and time of business activities. Okay, see, each and every activity, they have a stipulated time, okay, within this time limit, that every person, they need to what, they need to complete their task. So with the help of coordination, right, with the help of a proper communication, these things that can be what, these things that can be maintained. And when every activity, they are working in a smooth way, there is a harmonious relationship that has been developed, so obviously obviously there will be a balance between order and a time. Okay, suppose sales department, they are clearly telling the production department, okay, yes, you have to produce 2000 number of units within a 10 days, as I have set the target of selling the 2000 number of units for the month. So obviously, okay, they need to what, they need to give them time also, that is sales department, they need to convey, they need to communicate the production department the time, as well as the number of quantity, that is the total number of order, right? And it leads to what, the main, why the coordination is this, why the coordination that has been started, that is the achievement of pre-decided objective. Each and every activity that will be what, that will be carried out for what, for the accomplishment of what, for the accomplishment of the business objective. Okay, right? Is it clear? Right? So coordination, that means the harmony between what, harmony between the different departments, different activities, and various levels of management.